Hello, namaste, and thank you so much for joining me this morning. And thank yourself for finding some time to come into your mat today. Today's flow is all about finding gentle, free flowing movement in the body, a creative flow, short creative sequence. We're not here for long, so you can have this at the end of your day, especially when you felt like you've had to, when you've had a very structured day, you've had a lot of things to do, or even if you just feel like you don't have a lot of newness happening in your life, this is a great flow to bring in a bit of a new neural pathways, we can say. So you can get into a comfortable seat, just shifting side to side. Maybe you have one leg slightly in front of the other, one shin slightly in front of the other, so you're a little bit more comfortable here. Our hands start on our knees. And let's start with a deep breath into the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Arriving into your seat, closing into the eyes if you haven't already. Soften the shoulders away from the body. As you're here, connect to the breath, the rise and fall of the belly. Feeling the weight of your body, the hips and the lower body on the ground. Soften into your jawline. Let's bring to mind something that we're grateful for. Something as simple as having woken up today, or having food, or something more personal to you. Today, I personally am grateful for creating a new reality each day, for having the awareness to choose differently. Taking a deep inhale into the nose, open mouth, exhale, opening into the eyes. We'll join our hands at the back of our head, interlacing them. Inhale to take a gaze up, open into the chest and elbows. Exhale, bring your elbows closer together, joining them, chin into your chest. Inhale, opening into the chest, gaze up. Exhale, curving into your upper back. And exhale to slowly bring it into center, keeping the hands as they are. We're going to take it to the side. Inhale here in center, zipping up through your core. Exhale, dropping the elbow over to the left, gaze to the right. You don't have to go so deep. Inhale and exhale. Moving at your own pace, connecting to your breath. Deepening into the sensations we may feel this morning. Well, it's the morning for me, but you may be joining at another time, so whenever. Inhaling back into center, we're going to let go of our hands and we're just going to circle into the wrists, creating a little bit of space here. You can also flick into your fingertips if that feels good, then take it to the opposite direction. Beautiful. Let's drop our hands down onto our knees. We're going to start with some hip circles and spinal circles, so you can bring the heart forward and gaze up as well as you're moving. Inhale to bring your heart forward, gaze up. Exhale, take the chin into your chest. Going as deep as you'd like here. Make yourself fluid. You don't have to look a certain way. You can drop to one side of the hip and then the other. Maybe you just wave side to side. Really tuning into what your body needs at this moment, what movement feels better. And then beautiful, bring it into center. We're going to join our feet together for our Baddha butterfly pose. Option to stay here. We can go a little bit wider with it, finding a bit of a diamond shape if that feels better. We're going to start with our hands onto our ankles. Inhale to lift, bring the heart forward, gaze up. Exhale, chin into the chest, curving into the upper back. Inhale. And exhale, moving in your flow here. Beautiful. Bring it into center. We're going to keep the left hand. I'll just turn myself over so you can see better. We're going to keep our left hand onto our ankle or your foot, wherever you have a little bit more stability. And inhale, start to stretch that right arm over and behind. Exhale, bring it over. Take over the ankle. Take the other. Exhale, bring it back. Feeling that gentle opening of your upper body. Staying with the breath. And maybe if you're finding yawns here or your eyes are watering, it's a great sign that your nervous system is responding to this practice. You're relaxing, you're letting go of any tension in the body, even the tension that we don't necessarily, that we're not necessarily aware about. And exhale, bring it to center. Hands stay on the ankles. We're going to inhale to lift into the heart and crown. Exhale, start to fold from the belly, the heart. Bring the chin into the chest. Your elbows can stay onto your knees or thighs to press them down. Or if you'd like to go further, let's take the hands away as we melt over our legs. Deep breath. Inhale, let's lift back up. Our hands outside of our knees to guide them to a close. We can actually widen the feet as wide as our mat. Our hands will go behind the ankles and around. So you're also welcome to keep them on the ground, or if you want a little bit more support, holding on to them. Inhale to lift the heart. Option to stay here, or you can fold over yourself once again. Getting a nice stretch onto your back. Inhale as you come out of the pose, our hands behind us as we stretch into our legs, and let's create some movement, take away any tension. Maybe they still need to wake up, like me. Beautiful. Let's bring that right foot over to our left thigh, just above the knee, not on top of our knee. Inhale to reach upwards. Exhale, start to fold. So here, you may not go as far as me. Maybe you can't grab onto your foot. Maybe you just stay here, and that's great. If you feel that your knee is up all the way, you can also just use your hand to press it down and the other hand to hold on to the foot. So it's really important that you listen to your body, listen to where you're at, and not force. And sometimes, even if we can reach the foot, maybe we want less and we need less. So just finding yourself where you're at. And beautiful. Press it back. Hands behind you. Fingertips pointing towards the edges of our mat. So we're going to bend into our left knee. For a seated, for our seated figure four, you can add a bit of movement here into the outer thighs. If you want to go deeper, you can start to drop it away. And if you'd like to go deeper, we can drop onto the left side, press into the hands, lift the heart, take a gaze to the right. Keeping the heart lifted. Inhaling back into center. We're going to keep our left foot grounded, just making sure it's aligned with that left hip. Fingertips can stay as they are, or if your wrists feel okay, you can point fingertips towards you. Inhale, press into the hands, lift the hips up for the variation of our tabletop position. Press into the hips up, gazing forwards, or maybe pressing the heart and gaze all the way behind you. Just being mindful how your neck feels here. Exhale, drop it down. We're going to stretch into that left leg again. Drop your right foot on the ground. And maybe you can keep that left leg stretched, or we're going to bend into it to go a little bit deeper. Take your opposite arm. Inhale to hug and stretch into that left arm, right arm. And exhale, twist behind you. And keep your fingertips pointing away from you to press your arm into your back. And inhale, we're going to untwist forward. We're going to bring our right foot in front of our left knee. Start to press onto your left, bringing the weight onto your right foot. As you're ready, pressing the hands down. Inhale, lift into that left leg. You can keep a little bend on this right knee as well. And I know it's a little bit early in the practice, but that's okay. We're going to press into that right foot, stretch into the left. And if you're ready, welcome to stay here or move with me into your warrior 3. Lift into the heart, stretch into that back leg. Your neck is long, shoulders are away from you. Inhale here. And then exhale, bend into the right knee as you drop left. Reach up in your lunge a little bit deeper. Inhale, let's make circles with the arms. Bringing the elbows close to the rib cage. Inhale as you reach. Taking it all the way behind you and up. Inhale, reach it upwards. Exhale, we're going to drop it down, moving into a plank. Pressing your hands away here. Staying on your tippy toes. Inhale. And then let's keep our toes engaged. We're just going to drop the knees. Bring the heart forward, press into the palms for a supported up dog. Little bend on the elbows to go deeper if you feel like it. And then exhale, send the hips back. Taking deep inhales in your child's pose. And inhale, press the hands back as you find your seat again. We'll drop the hips, send the legs forward. And let's move over to that opposite side. So our left foot will come on top of our right thigh. Inhale, reach upwards, create some space. Exhale as you fold. Finding your variation of choice once again. You can even press that foot into your arm for a little bit more flex. And lengthen here. Think about dropping the shoulders away. Maybe you reach for the foot. And inhale as you press all the way back, hands behind you once again. Just checking in with your placement. Let's bend into that right knee. We're going to swing it side to side, little space, little movement into our hips. And taking the sun in. It's a beautiful day here in Crete when I am filming this. I will be spending the summer season here in Crete. I was here last year as well, and I have to say this island was amazing. It was really transformational for me, so I felt like I just had to get back. If you want to take it deeper, let's start to drop the legs over to the right side, press into the hands, lift the heart. Option to stay here or take that gaze even further to the left. And inhaling back into center. Let's adjust the hands right underneath of our shoulders. Your fingertips, however you'd like them, either to the outside of the mat or towards your body. Bend that knee, make sure foot is aligned with your hip. And inhale to press into the hips and hands to lift, hips and heart. Looking ahead or to take deeper, let's take our gaze behind. Keep pressing the glutes upwards. Lift into the heart. Keep a flex on that left foot still, don't forget. And then exhale, slowly dropping the hips back. Bring the gaze forward. Beautiful. We're going to shake into our legs once again. And even the hands. Let's take a deep inhale into the nose. Open mouth, sigh it out. And last one. Beautiful. From here, we're going to drop our left foot on the ground, bending into our right knee this time. Inhale, hug your knee in, navel in, find that length. And then with your opposite arm, hug around, stretch into the left arm, inhale. Exhale, turn it back. Inhale to bring yourself forward. You can walk your left foot a little bit ahead. We're going to bring the weight over to our hands and our right knee. Adjust your foot as you need to and lift into your supported warrior 3. So first we start with pointing our right foot down, flexing the toes down. Find your ground. Maybe you feel that stretch into the left leg. You can bend into the left knee a little bit to find the support. And as you're ready, lift through the heart, stretch into the toes, shoulders away. And then exhale to bend that front knee, drop into your right toes, into our lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands into your heart. Inhale, open your arms up, palms upwards as we receive from the universe. Option to stay here or start to lift the heart a little bit higher, gaze up. Keep pressing into that back heel. Receive from the universe. If you lose your balance, it's absolutely fine. That's part of our practice. And inhale, raise the arms up and dropping them down. Let's move into our vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, bend into your elbows. Maybe you find your chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. And exhale, drop the knees down. Find a child's pose, forehead down. Reaching towards the top of the mat, hands together. And then inhale. We're back onto our seat. I'll move myself towards you once again. Keep our palms upwards as a gesture of receiving. Closing into the eyes again, shoulders fall away. Find your seat, your imprint on the ground once again. Let's bring one hand into the heart, the other onto our belly. As we get back into the breath, inhaling, the belly growing. Exhale as you soften the body completely. observing any shifts you've had, either physically or internally, since the beginning of our practice today. We'll join both hands in prayer position at our heart center. As we bow, honoring ourselves and vowing to find the beauty in the everyday. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this short but very funky flow. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon. If you want to work with me, I have offerings in the links below. I have private one-to-one classes, as well as my specified coaching program. It is a 6-week healing immersion, journey to self, where we meet a couple times a week and we create a program for your specific needs on what you want to achieve, using tools such as yoga, Reiki, tarot, herbalism, Ayurveda, astrology, and so much that I would love to share this with you. Thank you so much.